Okay, this video is really about my hope for wrestling going into 2013. Um, by the way, happy New Year to you all. Um, and let me get straight into it. Um, what do I hope for 2013 in terms of wrestling? I hope for a better product, to be honest. I suppose I'm getting to that age now where it's getting so hard now to justify why you're a wrestling fan. You know, usually when I tell people that I watch wrestling, and I don't tell too many people, I must admit, but when I do tell people that I'm a wrestling fan, they'll ask me something like, "Is The Rock still in it?" And up until last year, I used to say no, and I'd be like, "Does The Undertaker still wrestle?" And I'd say sometimes, and I'd say, "Oh, does Hulk Hogan still wrestle?" And I'd say no. Well, generally, but no. Generally not, but sometimes. Um, so then then they ask people, so why do you still wrestle? Why do you still watch it? Or something that I stopped watching about 10 years ago. And it's true, it's getting to the point now where the product is so bad, you run out of reasons as to why you still watch it. Do you watch it out of just sheer habit? Um, to tell you the truth, over the last 4 weeks, I've stopped watching it. Normally, I've got something called a Skybox Plus box, which some of you American audiences might know as a TiVo box, where you can just watch and record programs, and you don't necessarily need to stay up all night. And over here, they show Raw at like 1 a.m. Um, and normally, I would record it and watch it at a more convenient time. Um, but recently, I just don't care. And the reason I don't care is because of the product and the way it's going. At the moment, because it's so PG, and the sheer notion of a product being PG when it's wrestling these days, it alienates me to the point where they focus so much on kids. Uh, there's not really any reason for me as well, I'm turning 28 next week, so as a 28-year-old to watch it, there's just no reason for it. I hate to say it, but 2013 could be the year where I say I was formerly a wrestling fan. Um, I guess, like Sledge Daddy, and this is a video response to him, probably my one beacon hope, my hope for 2013 is a better product as a whole. Um, I hope for several things throughout this video, and that's what this video is for, really, just to kind of highlight the things that I do hope for. Number one, I hope that Raw comes back down to a 2-hour show. I don't care how much I'm enjoying the film. I don't want to watch a film for 3 hours. I don't care what activity I'm doing. I don't want to do it for 3 hours. You know, it's very hard to concentrate on anything for 3 hours. And I think that's a lot of the problem that Raw has at the moment. It's a 3-hour show. Like, I don't care how much someone likes wrestling, watches wrestling. No one wants to watch it for 3 hours. No, I like watching the occasional porno. I don't like watching it for 3 hours. You know, so it's those type of things, just basic things that they need to do, and that I hope that somebody at the top realizes. You know, I'm not going to go into detail about the ins and outs of how I would do it and what I would do, but I just hope it occurs to someone that a 3-hour show is just a ridiculous thing to try and pull off every single week. Another thing I would do would be the new tag is to continue with their direction. And fair play to WWE, they are continuing their just their new talent and the way they're pushing them. You I've heard some negative feedback about someone like Biggie Langston, for example. I don't get that. I don't understand. You know, I think he's new talent. He looks very good. Um, and that's what we need. We need an influx of new talent because it's just running out. There's so much crap on right now that you need something fresh. You need something that's completely different, and that's what the likes of your Rybacks, your Biggie Langstons, your Dan Ambroses, your Shield as a whole will give you. Um, so I'm looking forward to that. 2013, I'm like Slag, like Slag Daddy, probably finally foremostly, I am a massive rock fan. Um, for me, I mean, people may say that they're Hogan fans, they're Undertaker fans. My five favorite wrestlers is Booker T, Kurt Angle, um, Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, and then The Rock. Sorry, Goldberg is also in there as well. But those are my favorite top six wrestlers of all time. And Rock was always my number one guy. And the prospect of him coming at the start of the year to win the WWE Championship as I expect him to, even if it's just a 2 month reign before he drops it back to either Punk or John Cena. Um, I just as for a nostalgia pop, I'd love to see it. I really would. It would it would re-energize me for a product that I believe is real stale, and it would give me so much hope in terms of the fact that I would like to see a WWE that caters more to the fans and not just to their kids. I think one of the major things that WWE does wrong is that they focus so much on kids, and kids are about 20% of their market. I don't know any business that sets up a business where they've had so much success that for some stupid reason halfway through their service life or their business life, they decide that it'd be a good idea to alienate 80% of their market. No business operates like that other than the WWE. No business. Like your main demographic is your 18 to 40 age range in terms of your market. Those are the people who will be spending money, your main bulk of money, and you alienate them with like the Raw. I actually watched this week's Raw in bits in terms of like Santa and cheesy John Cena for Santa crap. Oh my gosh, I wanted to reach through the TV and punch it. It was terrible. The show was just terrible, and that's what I hope in 2013 they'll begin to phase out. They don't necessarily need to stop being PG, but just stop doing so much cheesy shit and just go back to more edgy stuff. You can be edgy and still be PG. It's possible, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it will mark the start of the edgy era. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to do really a quick video response to Sledgehammer. Um, just because I watched his video and I felt everything he was saying. As a fellow rock fan, nothing would please me more than for him to win that title January 27th. It's a pay-per-view I want to order, so I'm hoping for big things for WWE. Or it could be the same year where I say I'm a former wrestling fan. Comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Peace.